Tomorrow is a sad day. Why is that, you ask? Well, tomorrow, the Christmas decorations come down. Well, the remaining of them come down anyways. So let's have a look at the decorations that we've put up this year for 2025, one last time. Here is my Christmas tree in my bedroom. It's a Sainsbury's 6-foot Christmas tree. There are 2 sets of lights. I've got a Prestige 200 set of lights with green cable, multifunctional, and green cable, yes, and a set of 100 Eveready black cable, multifunctional string lights, one white, both sets of one white on this set. LED string lights, yes, they do flicker, as you can see. Luckily, I'm not too sensitive to the flicker, but if it's really bad, I am sensitive to it, so. And next up, we have the power supply for these lights. I'll show you the power supplies. That's for the Prestige set. One of these power supplies is for the Eveready 100 set, so. Yeah. That's that. And I've got 2 Eveready sets. I've got a 200 set as well. Actually, I think it's a 100 set. Yeah, 200 sets downstairs. So I've got over here on the car cabinets here, I've got a set of Wilko 100, no 200 Eveready. No, let me rephrase that. I've got a set of Wilko 200 multicoloured green cable, non-multifunctional string lights, and I plugged this outlet over here, this extension lead, because I found out that overloading extension lead is dangerous. So I've moved one of these plugs into that extension lead just to always leave a plug free on, especially on the larger extension leads. So yeah, you can tell the difference between these lights because one of these sets has the Wilko has the 3mm lenses and the nice 3mm lenses, whereas the yeah, see the difference in size, can't you? That's the Wilko set. You can tell by its green cable. And one of the sets is the Eveready set with larger 5mm lenses. Now, I've got to say this: when they have the heat shrink on them, the 5mm lenses look nice. It's just when they stick out, I don't like. But yeah, cool stuff. So now, unfortunately, this set of lights over here has had a catastrophic failure because 4 of the bulbs have fused. This is a set of 240 contrasmide clear or warm white incandescent mini lights or fairy lights. These are very American looking in style, and they're my favourite sets of lights I've ever owned. They're absolutely fantastic. There's no flicker at all. They're nice and dim, they're cosy, and they bring back that classic 2000s/90s Christmas vibe that I grew up with. I've always liked the older Christmas lights better. I've just got to look for the spare bulbs for let's look for some spare bulbs for this set now, because otherwise I risk losing a set of incandescent lights, which I've only just got. But they're still a nice set of lights, and they have because they've got a step down transformer here, and they've got this on them. Yes, a polarized plug. If you can see that there, it's got a polarized plug. Looks like an American plug, doesn't it? Anyways, that's what I'm using to power these lights. 24 volts DC, 24 volts AC max, 60 volts, 60 volt amps, 70 volt amps. So it's a step down transformer, basically. I'll show you these stickers here as well. Luckily, I know where to get replacement bulbs. I think I used all the replacement bulbs up on this set. Consmite, 240, 2.5 volts, 25 watts, max 240 volt, 240 volt bulbs. Well, now 236, I think it is, because it's now got 4 bulbs out. Oh well, I can always get replacement bulbs for this set. It's not like the LED ones where it's just a throwaway set. You can just get these ones. You can just put new bulbs in and they're good to go. So that's a good thing to see. That's not my only set of everybody. No, Consmide lights. I've got a set of 90s Consmide multicoloured green cable string lights, incandescent. This set here has a much bigger collar and bulb holder than the very American style of the larger set, and these bulbs get a lot hotter than the original ones. No, get much hotter than these ones. These ones were quite cool actually for incandescent lights. They don't get warm at all. But on the other hand, I did have to replace some bulbs on this set. First off, this orangey amber bulb. That's not an original bulb to set. I think that's a Premier bulb. And this set, this bulb is a smaller clear one from a different set. As you see, it's quite dim, but it's working. And this set has been discontinued, but you can still get the spare bulbs from Hollybush Garden Centre and eBay and places like that. So next Christmas, when it comes to time, and next November, I'll consider getting some new bulbs for these lights. Because even though these are discontinued, they are still in support, which is good to know. Because I'd like to keep using incandescent lights in the window here, because it just looks fantastic. Again, it's a shame about... Yeah, you can see there's no filament in there. The filament is basically evaporated. That's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. But we're going to sort it out next Christmas. The plugs are both PMS plugs, actually. The white plugs for the PMS. No, the white PMS plug is for the Consmite 20 set, and the larger plug with the big thick wire is for the 240 set. So yeah, that's quite cool to know. I also forgot to show you the information labels on these lights, didn't I? Yep, there we go. That's one of the Everready sets. You can see. Very nice lights. That's what the pressure set. Now next year I'll probably put because I've got a spare set of 200 Everready set. I'll probably put that up on here instead. Because currently my Everready set, which is another 200 set, but it's a new version of the set I've got down. It's a newer set. Basically, it's the same as my old set, but it's got the UKCA mark on the plug. Yeah, there's power supplies for each information power supply. These ones don't flicker. The ones with the these ones are flicker free with the with this type of power supply here. 'Cause it's got no multifunctionals. Yeah, these don't flicker because there's no banding on the camera, as you can see. However, with the multifunction sets, they do flicker. So yeah, luckily I am not too sensitive to the flicker, but I know some people are, and these would be practically unusable for some people. But hey, I do like these lights, so yeah. Now we move downstairs. It's the largest and the oldest Christmas tree I own. This is a Tesco 7-foot Christmas tree with just fir cones on it. This Christmas tree is really old. It's... Oh!
On the doormat to see if I sit.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. What are you doing?
Taking pictures of the trees before they go down.
Why? You're going to want to see a Christmas tree, mate.
Lots of people like lights. Yeah, we've got two sets on this light. Two sets on this tree. We have a compact set of lights, which is a 750 set. Prestige from Home Bargains. Green cable, multifunctional. They have the Singsu Jet power supply as well. The other set on this lights, the other set of lights on this tree, you see by the 5mm lenses, it's just a set of 80 Sainsbury's warm white green cable, non-multifunctional set of lights we've had for years. Fun fact: when we stopped in Colchester last year, we had a real Christmas tree, and these lights were on that tree last year. So honestly, the compact lights look really nice on this tree. Really does look nice. I really like how it looks. Really impressive. On this garland here, which has not been taken down yet, we have a set of £50 Poundland LED incandescent replica battery operated string lights. The green cable, multifunctional. And these have got it's a 3mm lens and just a cap, as you can see. They're cool lights. They don't flicker because they're battery operated, and they're actually really nice and cosy. And they have that incandescent glow, which I like. Next into my studio room, and dining room, where I have these lights. As you can see, I have my 4-foot Astor George pre-lit Christmas tree, along with a set of additional lights on it, because I put this tree looked very underlit for what it was, so I put my own set of lights on here. These string lights that are on it with the light green cable are on a tree that can't be removed from the tree because it's pre-lit, and this set of the black cable is the set I put on it. The set of black cable lights is my set of 200 everyday multicoloured, no, not multicoloured, warm white LED string lights, multifunctional. The newer set I was talking about, which will go on my tree upstairs next year. And it's yeah, a nice set of lights. It's just like the set I had before, basically, but this set hasn't failed. But there is a nasty flicker. Luckily, I'm not that sensitive to it, but I know some people are. Next up, we have... I used to have 300 sets of lights on this desk last year, but I've just come for 200 this year. This is a set of 200 everyday multicoloured black cable multifunctional string lights, 5mm lenses, the nice looking 5mm lenses with the nice in colour, and yeah, they're a good set of lights. I like them. Now I'm going to look underneath here. Power supply for these lights. Power supply, that's power supply for the one that I've already set. Both sets are the same, just different colours basically. Both sets are 200. and I have some plugged into my extension lead where my IMAX plugs into. So yeah. This is the power supply for the pre-lit tree. It has its own separate power supply by a company I've never heard of before. The ones with functions always seem to flicker, but the ones without functions don't flicker. That's very strange. Yes. You can tell by this one because it has a lighter cable, so it's the only green cable that's plugged into this extension lead, by the way. So finally, before we go into the extension, we're going to move on to these lights here. This is a set of 80 pre-lit. This is a Livano by Lidl pre-lit garland with 80 string lights on it. It's a really nice garland. And is there a flicker? No, there's not. So yes, these are officially flicker free. But the set over here is not. This is a set of 100 Ever Ready, the 2025 version of the new box. Ever Ready 100 multicoloured black cable multifunction lights. And these newer sets, they've used a slightly different colour blue. I don't know if you can pick up on camera, but the blue is slightly like it's more purplish on this blue than the blue on the original sets, on the older sets, but it's the same exact set really. It's the phosphor I've used is slightly different, and the label is slightly different as well, because the label has got a slightly different font. But other than that, it's the same set they've been using for years. And you can see here, same as that power supply they've been using for years as well. By the way, this is the power supply for the pre-lit garland. Sorry about that. Let's continue, shall we? So moving on, as I was just trying to show you just then, I'll show you again just in case it didn't save. That's the time function on one of these sets of lights. And this camera is more sensitive, does a better job of showing if something that's really flicker or not, like even if it's really flicker. And surprisingly, there is no flicker. I'm zooming on the lights and trying to see to get the shadow effects, the shimmer effect that they just do. But there is no flicker at all. How is that possible? It's also got Livano's distributing stuff on it as well, because it is a Livano product. And yeah, the Everready set is just Everready being branded, by the way. So yeah, that's cool. And last but not least, in the extension where I have these lights. In fact, some of these lights have already been taken down. Oh well. We have, I'll show you the tree at least. This is a this is a M&S Marks and Spencer's 6-foot Christmas tree. Snow Christmas tree. It's the same as the one in my room, except this one is a snow effect Christmas tree. So yeah. As you can see, this tree has a white and silver theme because it is a snow tree. And it's got my set of lights on it. One of my sets of lights on it. It's got a 400 set of Prestige one white, green cable, multifunctional string lights, memory function, and also there's a set of there's two sets of lights on this tree actually. One of the sets is the 80. One of the sets on this tree is an 80. 80 Sainsbury's warm white clear cable string lights, no, green cable string lights that I've had for years. And there's somehow there's no flicker. I don't see any flicker at all. Okay, I see a flicker. That's the one set then. But the lights without the flicker are the 80 set, and the 80 set has better spacing as well. So different spacing there between one and the next AZ. This set here has very short spacing. They're almost like compact lights, to be honest. The power supply isn't careful, but there they are. Careful. These are these. Oh, this tree has glass ornaments on it. Right, there you go. Ooh. One that's power supply left is for the 400 set. It's a Sinzu Yasai Selection Company Power Supply Limited power supply. Power supply on the right is for the 80 set of Sainsbury's lights I've had for years. We have 3 of those sets, believe it or not. This tree is quite messy because snow trees always make a mess. There you go. That's the Sainsbury's label. And if I can find it, if I can definitely find it, the label for the pressure set's behind here somewhere. That's the power supply. You can see the power supply there. It's one of those new ones with the timer function and memory function on them. So yeah. It basically looks the same as this power supply, except it's multifunctional, so yeah. The sets of the sets that are up here have already come down. In fact, here's some of the string lights that have come down, as you can see. That's my 50 set of yeah, it's got this sort of label. It's a 50 Prestige string lights, green cable. That's the rare set I was talking about. And this set's the 240 set that used to be on my room. And this set I think is battery operated. Yes, it is. It's a Carlin set. That's the Panon set. That's the 100. Right, this part of the RFP voiceover now, but as you can see, I've got some of the string lights that we've taken down. And yes, the 20 set of Asta clear cable string lights, that's George clear lenses, have already been taken down and put away. You can see that I've got quite a few sets out there. But yeah, that's my Asta set I was talking about. And yeah, we'll see them again next year, but it's always been hard for me taking the decorations down. That's why I make these videos, to look back on the decorations and stuff. But I'm sure next year's display will look even better, so I hope we get this contra set repaired as well with some new bulbs. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year, and this has been one of the best Christmases ever. Thanks for watching.